Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Mitchell. Miller is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Black. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Maxey out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Black.
Stay there.
Over Maxey. A nice shot by Black.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Bogdanovic passes to Maxey. Fires it up. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And it's the Hornets ball. Here's Black. 11-point game his last outing. For 3, Mitchell. Here's Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You've got to be careful how you guard Nikola Vucevic. This guy is so good at forcing the defense to hit him on the way to the cup.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
Now here's Booker. 23 points his last outing. Brown deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Free throw, good, Booker. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now, here's Mitchell. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Vucevic against Bogdanovic. They grab their own miss. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Maxey kicks to Brown. The 3 from Bogdanovic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovic stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. In 4th, the Celtics.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Here's Black. Miller outside. Pass to Mitchell. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Maxey Booker with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown dishes to Booker. Lock at 6. Over Miller. Booker, good.
Now, this is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer, doesn't take any possessions off.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hornets trail by 4. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Vucevic. To halt the run, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
Booker the pass to Maxey. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Miller. That shot wide open. Bogdanovich has got 5 now. And so here's Charlotte. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Mitchell outside. Back to Black. Tries again. He lays it in.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Sabonis. Down low. Shoots inside. The kick out to Brown. Good on the triple.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Black. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Miller. Here's Hartenstein. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Sabonis. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. And finished off by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Hornets shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Black kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Vucevic. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Black, no good. Here's Boston now. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Vucevic against Bogdanovich. Booker. Kicks it out to Maxey. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Okogie's checked in for Boston. Vucevic dishes to Black. Pass to Mitchell. Vucevic with it. Over Bogdanovich. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Vucevic has got 5.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, and we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Miller finds Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Boston. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Mitchell. Brown the pass to Bogdanovic. For 3, Okogie. He grabs the rebound again.
And with every rebound, he creeps closer to the single-season franchise record.
It's been a magical season for him on the glass, hasn't it? I know all the fans of this team want to see him set the record. Vucevic the pass to Miller. Goes back up. And good that time.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Pass to Okogie. Now Booker.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Nikola Vucevic. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Duren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Miller. And Beal subbed in for Black. Here we go, one-on-one. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Robert Williams. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spur.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 10. Beal taking his time here. Over Booker. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Bogdanovic. Great defense that time from Duren. Charlotte's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Here's Okogie. We saw him with 10 points last game. Boston, no good that time either. Beal against Booker. There's a good screen. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 9. And Bogdanovic kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fires, high post. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Booker's got 8 points.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Pass to Bogdanovic. There's the triple. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Beal after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Sabonis, he's checked in for Boston. Wright comes in for Jaylen Brown.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, a look at the teams leading the NBA in steals since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Free throw good, Murray.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sharch checked in for Williams. And it's Sam Merrill in for Devin Booker. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Sharch. Duren against Sabonis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jalen Duren. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Celtics making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Murray, good.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Sharch outside. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Wright. The 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 7. Duren, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now, here's Sabonis. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Chalk up 2 there.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Hornets trail by 9. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Mitchell is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Duren. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot, manning the middle.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Duren. Sabonis, no good. Well, the Hornets shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Beal with it. Now Wright defending. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Okogie. Sabonis with the ball. Defended by Duren. Shots good by Sabonis.
Now Sabonis, a three-level scorer, goes to the mid-range game right there.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside, Beal. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Beal can't get it to go. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Celtics. Okogie, the pass to Wright. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Sabonis against Hartenstein. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Right from outside. The Hornets pull it in. Now here's Beal. Still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now, here's Sabonis. Duren pulls it in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Beal against Wright. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Maxey's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Duren. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Celtics in Boston. Mitchell finds Beal. Hartenstein with the screen for Beal. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Right outside. Williams, a screen on Beal. 5 on the clock. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Wright. Maxey's got 6. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Black comes in for Beal. Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time. And Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
Duren against Williams. And here's Miller. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Now, here's Maxey. Busted. No good that time either. Here's Black. And Charlotte turns it over again.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging about 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Right, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Maxey kicks to Sabonis. In the corner, right with it. The Celtics working the ball around now. Maxey looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A look now at the 2K leaderboard to find out which small forwards have had the hottest second halves of the season from the field. 5th is Jaylen Brown.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Good on the second free throw. Now Mitchell. Pass to Duran. Now Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Hartenstein with the screen for Miller. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Brown outside. Back to Maxey. Boston again missing. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
Off target from three-point range. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Boston leading by 6. Outside, Maxey. Brown outside. Pass to Williams. Inside. Sabonis inside. He's against Hartenstein. Miller, the pass to Black. Mitchell outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
The Hornets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And the Celtics making a change here. Booker's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Here's Black, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And the Hornets miss again.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Takes the 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Miller against Booker. Pass to Mitchell. It's up a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 4 assists in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now here's Brown. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Duran. Here's Black. He's covered by Maxey. Charlotte moving the ball around. And here is Duren. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown kicks to Booker. Outside, Maxey. Williams has a screen for Maxey. Booker with no one around. And the three off target. Hornets trail by 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
To the middle. And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Charlotte has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Duren against Williams. There's Miller with the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Here's Booker. Black grabs the board.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Sabonis against Duren. Pass to Miller. Hartenstein with the screen on Booker. Miller, no up. Boston leading by 5. Outside, Maxey. Williams has a screen for Maxey. Hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 17 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Miller. Here's Mitchell. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Bogdanovic is checked in for the Celtics. Charlotte also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Trey Murphy comes in for Duren, and Beal subbed in for Black. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. From the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Both free throws good from Booker.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Beal, the pass to Mitchell. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Beal with it. He has yet to score. .133 left here in the second, and they're pushing it up. Here's Maxey. Second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Miller, the pass to Beal. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Beal. Over Booker. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Maxey kicks to Brown. Maxey against Beal. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 20.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Pass to Mitchell for 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Outside Bogdanovich. Brown wide open. He fired. And the Celtics another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Beal against Booker. Outside Beal. Over Booker. Good D by Booker. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job, and yeah, it's just simple. One-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So,
all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you can say you won the draft.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Hornets trail by 11. Sabonis is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Vucevic draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Maxey kicks to Booker. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Miller outside. Back to Black. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Miller. Now Hartenstein. Defended by Sabonis. Clock at 4. And stolen by Maxey. To the paint. Bogdanovich passes to Maxey. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Here's Black. Mitchell outside. Here's Hartenstein, and he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Maxey. 20 points for him. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And offensively, Miller is terrific on the perimeter, but he can also play above the rim as well.
Left side, Maxey. Up again. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown against Mitchell. Pass to Black. Now here's Vucevic. Out to Miller. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Maxey passes to Bogdanovic. Outside, Maxey. And he hits the jumper for 2. Maxey's got 22.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. In 4th, the Celtics.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Miller against Booker. Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 5th assist in this one.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Sabonis. Pass to Vucevic. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Black. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Vucevic. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Black. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And it's Brown missing. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Black kicks to Mitchell. This one for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bogdanovic finds Brown. Black grabs the board. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit.
Here's another rebound.
And with that, he's tied the franchise all-time record for rebounds in a season.
And looking to eclipse it in short order. He cannot be and won't be stopped. And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy. First one falls for him. Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Here's Maxey. 22 points for him. Outside Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. They get it back, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Brown finds Booker. Over Mitchell. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Good, another from three.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing fifth on the list of most triples in a season. Pulls in another board.
And that last rebound, a special one for this guy, having a special season.
Breaking the franchise record for rebounds in a season. Congratulations to the new record holder. Austin's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For three, Booker gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Here's Black. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Vucevic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Okogie's checked in. And then for Charlotte, Trey Murphy's checked in for Mitchell. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Black. Pass to Okogie. Booker looking around. Shoots over Beal. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 23 points.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Fades and shoots. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Beal. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for Charlotte. Pass to Okogie. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Celtics another three.
Now there's a smooth efficiency to the jump shooting ability of Bojan Bogdanovich. What a knockdown shot.
And Beal kicks to Miller. Hartenstein against Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Charlotte making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Okogie. Still without a basket. Bogdanovich, no luck. For three, Mitchell. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Okogie. For three, Booker. The offensive rebound. Brown outside. No good that time.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Miller dishes to Beal. Mitchell with it. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. Rebounded by the Celtics. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brown. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Boston. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. Now Mitchell lets the 3 fly. Again, Mitchell missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Launches from deep. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Josh Okogie gets the step on the defense, gets to the interior, and able to draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And the first one drops.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Wright in for Brown. And then for Charlotte, Jalen Duren comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Vucevic subbed in for Mitchell, and he makes both free throws.
You think back to Josh Okogie's rookie season, this guy stepped up and became a starter. He's proven always ready for the next big challenge.
Beal, Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Okogie. Here's the teardrop. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Beal against Booker. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. And the Hornets miss again. Celtics leading by 7. On the wing, Booker to the inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Booker. Sabonis has got 14.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Miller the pass to Vucevic. To stop the drought, and it's good on the layup. Vucevic has got 22 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Williams a screen on Beal. Booker outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Hornets trail by 7. Beal with it. Williams picks him up. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker the pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Both free throws good from Booker. With 1 on the clock, that one misses. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Celtics leading by 9. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Duren. Bradley Beal is out there with Mitchell. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Okogie, the pass to Saric. Hornets with the rebound. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Beal in the corner. The 3-ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Beal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Okogie. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Maxey's got 25 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Pass to Okogie. Screen by Saric. Uncovered. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Saric has got his first basket. Duren with it. He's guarded by Williams. And here is Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
Okogie, the pass to Brown. Here's Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Murray outside. Here's Beal. The rebound by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Beal against Maxey. Pass to Okogie. Saric with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maxey. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Beal. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Hartenstein's checked in for Duren. Vucevic comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Brandon Miller in for Murray. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Boston. 6-point lead. Here's Okogie, covered by Mitchell. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Saric. Nice ball movement by Boston. From outside the arc, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is. Mitchell
passes to Vucevic. Beal against Maxey. Shot from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Brown. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Here's Brown. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead. Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Dario Saric. Miller, the pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. And here's Miller. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got 10 points in just the second half.
And great play by the young guy. Miller doesn't let the clock disrupt his motion.
Here's Okogie. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Black kicks to Mitchell. Shoots a fader. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Maxey. Pass to Bogdanovich. He's off on that one. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. Boston grabs the miss. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bogdanovich passes to Maxey. Now here's Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Clock at 6. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 6 assists in the game.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Back to Vucevic. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Vucevic. Sinks the three-pointer. Vucevic has got 25 points.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Now Brown. Latrey. They get the rebound. Okogie, the pass to Williams. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic is pass to Black. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Mitchell wide open. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Maxey with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Celtics. Sabonis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Booker in for Josh Okogie. And he sinks the second. Here's Black. Pass to Mitchell. Now Vucevic. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Miller, defended by Booker. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And free throw good from Hartenstein. Celtics leading by 3. Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Miller grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Screen by Hartenstein. Booker against Mitchell. Out to Miller to take the lead. And Boston with the rebound. Maxi's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half.
Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Charlotte with it. 4-point game. Mitchell against Brown. Shot clock at 5. Hartenstein passes to Vucevic.
Well, really nice job using his length on the defensive end. Domantas Sabonis trying to impede the shooter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Sabonis. Now Brown. Here's Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. A rebound by Mitchell.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Vucevic. Buries it down low. Vucevic has got 27.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Brown outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Drops in the tray. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Hartenstein with the screen on Brown. Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell passes to Vucevic. 14 feet away. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Black. Hartenstein. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker finds Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Vucevic a screen on Maxey. Black dishes to Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Black. He's covered by Maxey. Miller, no up. The Celtics on offense. And Booker kicks to Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sabonis. Hornets with the rebound. Mitchell outside. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.